Oh boy. We finally here, we finally back in Resident Evil 7, where we've got the newest DLC, Not a Hero, or as I like to call it, Nah. Because that's N-A-H, not a hero. Anyway, let's get this started. Yeah, I just hit continue, and it brought me right to the end of the game, so I didn't mean to do that. So here we got Operation Lurking Fear. It says I can hit continue, never mind.
Is it ready? Can we begin? I can't help it, man. We've got work to do.
Chris, did we lose him?
No. Ethan Winters has been secured. He's alive and well, considering.
And Lucas Baker? Right now, he's our only link to the connections.
He's next on my list.
So right up front, I'm just going to throw this out there. Just lob this right out there. This is Chris Redfield. They unfortunately didn't do any cool twist where this is actually Hunk or anything like that. Straight up, I'm not yanking your chain. This is Chris Redfield. Bit of a bummer because it's not Roger Craig Smith, but I actually still do really like this Chris. And his reason for working, with Umbrella actually is not as stupid as I thought it was going to be.
I'm in the mine.
Signal strong. You're coming through loud and clear, Chris. We didn't get much from the first unit before we lost contact, but apparently Lucas turned the mine into his own personal hideout.
How many men did we lose?
3 of our best. Their last transmission was near a lab that should be just ahead. I'm going to need you to check it out.
Got it.
So, yep, Chris Redfield. First off, let's take a look at these briefing documents. We got Umbrella Corporation, Operation Lurking Fear. Primary mission is to extract Lucas Baker in Dolby, Louisiana, the Baker estate. The threat profiles: the Molded, Alpha Variant, others, anti-personnel traps, lethal and non. Due to the lack of intelligence and the number of unknown factors involved, Chris Redfield of the BSAA will act as a bioweapons specialist on missions. Recent intel has confirmed that Lucas Baker is holed up in the mines near the Baker estate. Suspect associate of criminal organization The Connections, role unconfirmed, holds vital intel regarding said organization. Criminal organization producing bioweapons for sale on the international black market. Limited intel on size, market share, and members. They are the prime suspects implicated in the production and distribution of the E-Series bioweapon. E-Series model Evelyn is present and active at the Baker estate. Lucas Baker seems to be monitoring her and reporting on her activities. So, that's one part of it. And here we got Umbrella's goals. For many of you, this is your first mission with us, so we wanted to make it clear what Umbrella is all about. Though many of our staff hail from the infamous pharmaceutical giant Umbrella, our purpose is to make amends for the atrocities perpetrated under the Umbrella name. That is why we reincorporated as a PMC in 2007. We will put a stop to not only anyone who is engineering or selling bioweapons, but those who support those efforts as well. We made a mess, and now we have to clean it up. By keeping the Umbrella name, we show that we take responsibility for that mess, and we want you to remember that you carry this responsibility with you in every mission. So it does seem like this new Umbrella is going to be a force for good, rather than the original Umbrella, which was, well, it was pretty much just the worst. The only thing I don't like is that they said that they reformed into a private military contractor in 2007. That just doesn't make any sense to me, because there have been tons of games in the Resident Evil series that took place after the year 2007, so where were they before this very point? Bam! Gets the fucking Chris Redfield special, and I love that. This is, like, as of right now, I haven't played End of Zoe. I'm playing this the day that both of these came out. This is my favorite DLC for Resident Evil 7, and it might be one of my favorite parts of the game in general. Like, I feel like this could have been, and probably should have been, the actual end of the game. Like, after Ethan fights the really dumb final boss of the game, it should have went right into this. Because this is, it's really quite good. And it's way longer than I thought it was going to be. The first time I did it in about an hour and a half. I could probably slim that down to about an hour, maybe a little bit more. And that's definitely way longer than any of the other DLCs in the game.
The lab is just ahead.
Any idea what Lucas is up to down here?
We're still analyzing the data, but it looks like he's been running experiments with an E-type mutamycete.
Let's hope those men haven't become a part of those experiments.
I don't really like this dude's voice. I understand why they changed his look. They did like a little developer diary like a couple days ago, and they were like, yeah, you know what? You don't really see many people that look like Resident Evil 5 Chris Redfield running around in the real world, and we wanted to make a more real-world Chris Redfield. I get it. It's fine. The guy punched a boulder, and the art style of Resident Evil 5 was a little bit more cartoony than it is in this game. I get it. But Roger Craig Smith is Chris Redfield. Like, he was the reason I really started to like Chris as a character, because before 5, Chris was just kind of like, don't really care, kind of boring. But Roger Craig Smith's voice was what really made me like Chris. This isn't as bad as, you know, Dead Rising 4's Frank West. It's still tolerable. I still like this guy's voice.
I'm getting you out of here.
Leave me. It's too late.
We're both walking out of here.
I got news for you.
What?
That's not gonna happen. Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Just
Now,
shoot
you
him.
can try to take that off all you want, but I'd advise against. My hand might slip and...
Lucas! No!
That wasn't even Chris's trigger.
Now here's
Just
the
shoot
deal,
him.
Chris. You don't follow me, and I don't bounce your head off the ceiling.
Shoot him right now.
The same goes for your little soldier friends, too. Adios,
Shoot him.
muchachos.
All you gotta do is shoot him.
Fuck!
I'm picking up airborne spores. It's the E-type mutamycete. Your mask will switch automatically to rebreather mode. Keep an eye on your oxygen tank to be safe.
Also, this Chris has a bit of a potty mouth. He says fuck twice, which is more than, like, any of the other times we've ever seen Chris. I don't think he cusses that much.
Back and get that bomb on your arm deactivated.
There's no time. I don't want to give that asshole a head start.
Understood. Just be careful.
I just want to point out that this DLC right now is confirming an inside job. My ammo is 9/11, so Chris Redfield did 9/11. I think he would have been able to punch the fucking planes out of the air. And before you say, oh, it's not cool to make fun of 9/11, I had a cousin that died in one of the planes, so go fuck yourself.
Your oxygen tank is at 50%.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the air. Look at his big fat hands. I don't know, it's like every time he touches something in this game, his hands just look big and fat.
Chris, we finished analyzing the data we intercepted from Lucas. It's like we thought. The son of a bitch has been sending status reports on Evie to the connections. Find him and bring him in. We can't let this happen again.
Are you sure you just don't want to recruit him?
Chris, we've been over this.
Maybe the BSAA's convinced. If they weren't, I wouldn't be here. But working with Umbrella is going to take some getting used to on my part.
I know it must be difficult, and to tell the truth, a lot of our members have been with us since even before we reincorporated as a PMC. About all that's left now is the name. Let's just focus on the mission, and maybe we can continue this conversation when you get back, okay?
Sure, whatever.
I still don't quite understand the hierarchy of the BSAA, because it was Chris, Jill, and I think it was the dude from Revelations, Lee O'Brien. Those were the three that started the BSAA. But Chris is like a grunt. He's still like a soldier. They still treat him like he's like a lower, like on the totem pole. So I really still don't quite understand the whole hierarchy of the BSAA. I assume that even though Chris founded it, he still didn't feel like, and to be fair, I can't see him doing like just paperwork and sitting at a desk. So I guess it makes sense, but I'd still think he'd have more of a leader position. So here we got steroids and we got stabilizer. I'm going to be going for the steroids because I don't really care about reload speed. This is, of course, our main hub area where we can store things. All I'm going to store is that and that. I guess I'll take this because I don't know what this is. Accuracy is sacrificed for a larger increase in firepower. Alright, cool, I'll take that. Can I combine that? Let's see, does it just do it? Oh, okay, cool. Is that different? I don't know, I can't tell. Yeah, you can save and everything like that. No enemies will ever be in here, so you don't have to worry about that. I think I want to go here first, if I'm not remembering incorrectly. I mean, I literally just got done playing this. Nope, that is not the way I want to go. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this one. It has a lot of really good fun moments, like Resident Evil moments. Where Resident Evil 7 I still love as a game, but this feels more like what I love in Resident Evil.
Someone there? You okay in there?
Redfield?
Don't worry. I'm gonna find a key to this thing and get you out of there.
Yeah, I mean, I was worried that Chris was just going to be working for Umbrella and was going to be all hunky-dory. But I like the reasoning. Is that, like, Umbrella, this new Umbrella, is just terrible. And they're like, we don't really have any experience with, like, any of the stuff that we're supposed to be good at. So can you, like, throw us Chris Redfield just for a little bit? Can he, like, consult with us? I like that, and, you know, Chris is obviously not... He doesn't trust them exactly. So it's fine. No smoking, huh? So here we got a little bit of an onslaught. We do have grenades, but if you just kind of shoot them once, stagger them, punch them, that's really all it takes. Oh, I staggered the rest of them. Damn it. Boop. Just pop them in the noggin a little bit, you know? It's really great. Like, it's Chris Redfield. You get to punch things. Of course you do. I'm really happy with that. I think that's a real cool thing. I don't think I can kill that guy. Wait, no, I can. Never mind. These guys don't stagger, and I hate it. They don't stagger easy anyway. Also, if there's an enemy on the ground, you can just kind of stomp them. I don't think I can show it off with that guy, whatever. I don't know how the aiming is different. It still feels exactly the same. Me no likey. Stagger or die, goddammit. Fuck you. One of the only things I don't quite like about this is that there's no real discernible difference between how Chris feels in the combat and how Ethan does. Where, you know, Ethan has no combat training, and yet he plays exactly like Chris, minus the punch. Where, you know, Chris is super highly trained and really good. You know, this isn't his first rodeo. He's been in many situations like this. And he controls exactly like Ethan. He has the same skill set. Again, just with an added punch. Because he's fucking Chris Redfield. Like, come on, man. What? These guys are the worst. I know I could shoot him, but... Be really embarrassing if I died in the first, like, fight. And yeah, he's got a knife. This is another thing where it's like, this isn't Chris. Chris has never held a knife like this before. And this is not nearly a big enough knife for Chris. His knife from Resident Evil 5 is ginormous. This is like nothing. Although I do like the new animation with the knife. Stun grenade, we got a crank. There's always a goddamn crank. And what is this? Like, what is this? Looks like one of those lawnmowers that you ride, but I don't know why it would be down here.
This ought to do it.
Yeah, it's gonna be really great. So that dude, you can't kill. I'm not even gonna try it. I'm going to bait him over somewhere else. I'm gonna grab the key, and I'm gonna go ahead and have her say, "Voil." Is he gonna jump back up? If he does, I'm gonna be real mad. Where'd he go? Strange. Oh, fuck. Wait, there was something to pick up there.
Please tell me what I'm looking at.
I have no idea. It's something new.
Pick that up, no!
Exercise extreme caution.
I don't know what that was that I picked up, so it better have been worth it. Is he still following me? It's not the key. It was probably a med injector, which is fine. Site A. Increases accuracy and firepower. So... Huh? I don't know. It is what it is. Whoa. They really should have, like, told that guy that's not really what you sound like when you're, like, you know, doing that. Sounds a little porny and a little bored.
Everything's all right now.
That's just what he wants you to think. I'm just the bait, and you fell for it.
What?
Could have told me that before I came in here, asshole.
Oh, shit.
Take the filter. On my mask. Hurry.
But you'll die.
I'm dead either way.
He's right, Chris. Just won't you learn?
Lucas! No!
Come on, you idiot, you dope. Get it. Just... Come on. There's no reason to do it like that. He, like, waited way longer than he needed to. So this pretty much gives us, like, super breath. We can't be affected by this garbage in the air now. Which is kind of weird that they give you give you it so early on in the game. I think I just had a stroke there. Is there anything of value in here? Other than that poor man who just gave his life for us? Oh well. Oh well to nothing being in there, not like, oh well, I guess he's dead. Actually, I might have enough to get both of the upgrades. So, it shouldn't be too bad.
I can't wait to get my hands on that asshole.
Just remember we need him alive, Chris.
Yeah.